I did say to him, it would ruin my life, it would change my life unequivocally, and it did. But I also told him that it would ruin his life, you know. He was still working in television at the time. He had a nice house, good family behind him. It made no sense to me that he would do something like this. I think a custodial sentence was the only sort of punishment that would make someone like Stephen Bear change their ways. I think he completely lost touch with reality, and he thought he could do what he wanted, when he wanted, treat people how he wanted, and that public and society would still love him and still be behind him. And if he had got away with this, he only would have gone on to do something worse. He's gradually got worse and worse as time's gone on. And the only thing that was ever going to change that or stop the momentum on it was a custodial sentence. I don't think people realise just how much this actually did damage my career. People look at me now and they think, you know, she has a documentary, she's in the press, everything's fine, but they don't realise that I've gone through 2.5 years of being dropped by every brand pretty much that ever worked with me. I haven't been on television in the last 2 years whatsoever since this happened, and my career was thriving prior to it. I really did lose a lot down to his actions, and that's why I feel I have every right to sue him and claim back some of the money that he lost me. The cyst that actually occurred, it's something that can happen to lots of women, and it usually happens when you're stressed out, and it's just a cyst burst on my ovary. But I wanted to honestly keep leaving it without going to get some help, and my mum said to me in the end, like, you're not right, like, I know something isn't right. I was still in Dubai. She went, get up and go to the hospital now. And as I was in the car, I just started shaking and shivering, and what I didn't realise was I was going into shock. And when I got to the hospital, they said that my kidneys, my pelvis, and multiple of my organs were infected, and I was actually going into septic shock. And had I stayed at home one more evening, I would have died.